Be good. And it looks like the runners are off. Yeah. The opening cutscene Lachurs going for Luigi. Or Green Mario. Much funnier lines. Luigi is quite the man. Mario. Honestly, Mario players just suck. I play with Mario. I can confirm that I suck. So Lachurs already the massive advantage from playing with Luigi, because Luigi's a superior brother. They're actually identical, they're just palette swaps, but Luigi makes better sound effects, so moral support. So they're both, I assume, I'm not sure, but they're going to be trying to do the exact same jumps in 1-1 that they always do to manipulate, and it's looking like 1-1 for both of them. Solid so far. Now, are they going to get shell? Question. See, Lachurs getting shell, PETA, that's going to be a 15-second time loss from him not having shell. So he's going to have to visit the Toad House. Significantly slower in World 1. Lachurs jumping out of shell. But jumping out of shell makes you move very slightly faster. I think it's 3 pixels per frame versus like 2.8 or something. So play like all across the run. PETA with some spaghetti at the end of the level. Not sure where his biscuits are at. Place he's dropped them. He needs to pick them back up and get back in this race. So Lachurs going straight to 1 tower. PETA gonna be grab the shell. So Lachurs doing the normal cycle on 1 tower. Not much to say here. Making it happen. Oh, little bit of spaghetti on the staircase, missing the ground pound. But, you know, you're making it through 1 tower. It's better than nothing. It's a little bit moist right now. It's not a lot of sauce going on. Sauce later in this match. Pretty decent backup. That really difficult room in 1 tower at good speed. Now, is he gonna go for the fast block break? The second fastest strat? So he didn't screw up. So that's a time save over Lachurs. So Lachurs going to be entering the World 5 with a pretty significant lead. See Luigi saying wahoo as he shoots out of the cannon, fearing for his life. He is absolutely terrified, and he's going to die. Yeah. So this is 5-1. This level has a lot of things. These guys throw snowballs at you because they're mean. Lachurs getting a bonk, getting shot back at light speed. Oh my lord. He's getting snowballed right now. He's getting pranked. He's getting dabbed on. All the sauce happening right now. Pain PETA trying to capitalize on the spaghetti going on. Lachurs not going for the slightly riskier on more for you land on top of the snowball. Dude, I don't even know what they're called, to be honest. But yeah. Oof. It's very easy to get hit on that. Pain PETA with a pixel stop, getting pranked. Oh my lord. He's crying right now. He's absolutely getting wrecked. Double shell, blessing the run. Lachurs. going to be winning this race because you got that double shell. No, I'm just kidding. I'm never serious. Don't believe anything I say. So this section, you can do some really risky more just doing wise, but perhaps not going for them. It can save you round and in-game second over the course of the whole level. You can get a 365 at the flagpole here. Lachurs going to be getting a comfy 362. Not bad. Painpeter going for those unmorphs, though. It's these little movement things that matter. Strat saves seconds, movement saves minutes. I think that's something that Blue Bob said. Lachurs, red block respawning, coming back to 5-3. Lachurs not having it. Kills the red block again. Slaughters his entire family and makes him watch. Quite disturbing, actually. Sorry. I do not endorse this brutality. So Lachurs for hyperspeed or the super fast unmorphs, so Painpita getting a backup shell. That's going to be useful if he happens to lose it somewhere. 8-3 or 8-2. Peta not going for unmorphs, though. A little bit of time. Lachurs entering the ghost house. Yes, Josh. 365 is possible. Alright. So let's see what kind of strats he goes for. Gets the bruiser bounce. Gets a pretty early activation. Not quite too fast on that. Oh, and he slides down. He misses the ground pound. That is a pretty decent sized mistake. That is a time loss that Painpita can capitalize on if he gets a clean 9 for Lachurs. Not actually quite the size of the time loss that I expected. Peta missing that activation, but if he can clean this up at the end, you're going to go for the Vine block strat? Yes, he is, and he's going to get it. That is definitely a time saver. Not sure where they are in relation to each other. It looks like he saved around 1.5 seconds. So yeah, Lachurs doing a bit of the old ground pound that goes nowhere. A little bit of style. $324. If you get the last 2 digits on the timer to be the same number, then you get fireworks, and that loses a lot of time because it spawns a toad house at the start of the map, and it also gives you, fireworks because it's fireworks. So you don't want that to happen. So if he was like 2 seconds slower, he would have had to wait for a 21. Lachurs with the 298 cannon, hardest trick in the game. Absolute god. This is the run, dude. Hitboxes are quite sloppily programmed and optimally. So it's very easy to just miss the cannon and lose a lot of time. Painpita with a good cannon as well. Lachurs going for some risky unmorphs, bouncing off the crows. You really don't want to mess up because right after are 2 of the longest swimming levels, 8-2 and 8-3. Doing a little bit of a turn back there. Not quite sure. A little bit of self-guessing there. 270 though, that's optimal. You can get 271s if you go really ham. That looks like Painpita going to be playing a little bit safer here. Understandable. 8-2, 8-1 can be in races. Oh wow, he almost fell in that pit. He had to do a little bit of a turn back so he could land on that platform. A little bit of a monk-ass moment for our boy Painpita. Lachurs, not sure what he's doing, taking kind of a wide line, getting a 285. Not sure what happened there. Oh, and he gets the 1 frame landing on the switch, meaning he doesn't hit it. That is a pretty decent sized time loss. That he lost in like the first 2 rooms. If Painpita can capitalize on it, he can start to decrease the lead that he has. Okay, so Lachurs getting dumped on, getting airstriked. Not going for fast skeet or faster skeet. You can actually go to the left of one of them or to the left of both of them and save a pretty decent chunk of time. Looks like he's opting out of that because of the risk of damage. Understandable. 237. Optimal is 248 without fast 8-2, which is a dumb strat. I'm not even going to get into it because it's not really important. Yeah. Is Pia going for fast skeet? No. Alright, so they're both playing relatively optimal. Pain Pita saving a bit of time over Latch. He's pulling it back. And Latch take this. Cycle. Not sure if he intended to go for cycle skip, but it doesn't look like he did, so it's looking like he's going to take the safer cycle here. Loses about 3 in-game seconds, but it's way easier, and it also pretty much guarantees that you have a Fire Flower for late game. Pain Pita, with a bit of sketch, still making that cycle. Wow, that was impressive. That did not look like any of that was going to work. Out. Pita not going for cycle skip either. Lachurs getting the difficult boss fight strat. All good. Yeah. Finishes up this fight. You going to go for it? It's looking like playing it safe. It's like a second or two, but it is a lot safer. Anything back. Probably on PB pace right now, actually. Which is pretty hype. Decent run as well. Playing it real safe. Scared of the eel. Not sure what he's doing. Dropping the shell on himself for swag. Has to... Oh, what is he doing? I don't know why he has a spare shell. Alright. Ooh, bonking there. Luigi smacking his face into the pipe. Not quite sure what he's doing. Ooh, spaghetti. In the ninja fish section. There's a fish that hides behind a bunch of coins, and if you pick up all of his coins without hitting him, you're basically stealing his treasure. You're robbing the ninja fish. So let's see if Lachurs goes for that. Not going for that. My boy. I'm actually disgusted. I should just stop commentating right now. Actually lose or save anytime. It's literally just swag. Lachurs getting close to the bubble. Almost getting 12 light years. Getting hit intentionally. Oh, wow. Lachurs did an accidental double frame perfect input. Pita get hit 83. Grabbing his backup shell. Spaghetti from both runners. Italian restaurant right now. Lachurs going into 8-4. This level is notorious for... Back when Shell Route was optimal, where you keep Shell here, it was notorious for killing runs to pixel stops, which is where you suddenly lose all your momentum in the middle of a platform for seemingly no reason. But with Fire Out, you can crouch cancel them. So Lachurs executing that perfectly. And, yeah. 9. As the gamers do. Into 8-4. Going to be doing the same thing. And yeah. So Lachurs going to 8 Castle. 8 Castle is a relatively... It's mostly run and jump, but there are some tricky parts that are, for some less experienced runners, pretty difficult. Playing it a little bit safe, looking like he's going to be taking a 65. Not going for the crouch jump off that block to the rope. Understandable. Not quite confident in jumping onto the triangle block early. It's understandable as well. Missing the door. That is an interesting mistake. Seen that before. Doors are not particularly difficult to enter in this game. I'm not sure what's happening. Feel like his life flashed before his eyes. He had a bit of a, a bit of a reckoning. A little bit of an existential crisis. But he the point is he didn't enter the door properly. PETA, he can save 2 seconds here if he goes for fireworks skip. Ooh, doing the crouch jump in between the red block and the dry bones. Oh, taking a hit. Saves time. Oh, you can take more than 2 seconds because Lachurs played it super safe. So, playing relatively clean. Not riskier than Lachurs. Lachurs going into 8-5. Now, 8-5 is a jump level, but there are some pretty tricky parts that are not very beginner friendly. Kind of weird movement. Haven't really seen this before. Not exactly sure what he's doing. This is a little bit freaky. Doing a little turn back there. Not so confident in his landing. Also remember, just a reminder that plus 47 seconds. So Lachurs, if Lachurs is in the lead, like if Lachurs finishes 47 seconds ahead, it's a tie. You're watching this race. 8-6, a very movement-intensive level. You can get like 370s here, but that's extremely hard. Lachurs, if he's learned decent movement here, going for that backup flower there, going around the right side. I haven't seen that before. That's interesting. This spiny section is notorious for being a massive run killer because the fireballs love to hop over the spinies, which is extremely frustrating. PETA bopping the Koopas, absolutely stepping on their heads and crushing their skulls and their dreams. Just pray for my boy. Lachurs with a 360. That's nice run. At 8-7. 8-7, there's a trick called fire hops you can do to skip sliding along the wall, and it saves a pretty large amount of time. Lachurs getting hung up on the block, not going for... Interesting. Pain PETA going for riskier 8-6 strats. Time over Lachurs. Ooh, falling a little bit there. Lachurs with some sloppy star movement, a little bit of late run nerves getting into them. Pace for the both of them. So, understandably, they're probably getting a little bit nervous. Lachurs entering 8-8. Now, 8-8 is notorious as the biggest run killer in the entire game. Every single meteor that drops is random. You can lose a pretty significant chunk of time to getting hit. Ooh, Lachurs trying to dodge. Having some spaghetti, can't find the star block. Star block ran off on him. Unable to find it. Absolutely clueless. Probably in shock right now. Pain PETA with pretty solid star movement. I didn't see if he did fire hops or not. Doesn't look like he did from the in-game timer. 8-7 from Pain PETA. Lachurs entering the final tower of the game. Not the final level, the final tower. I don't know, there's only 3 towers in the game, I don't know why I said that. But in this level, this auto-scroller, you can skip the first half of it by intentionally killing yourself while activating the checkpoint, which allows you to respawn at the checkpoint, and that brings the snake on there. Lachurs not going for the risky death warp where you jump super early off of it, instead preferring to wait until it's relatively close to jump. Understandable. Getting a nice death warp. Pain PETA striked. Not sure what's going through his mind right now, but oh my god. Lachurs almost with the ultimate spaghetti on the spikes would have been absolutely tragic. Pain PETA, let's see what kind of death warp he goes for. He might go for the riskier death warp strat. Who knows? So, Pain Pita with the risky Death Warp strat that Lachurs didn't go for, probably saving like 3 seconds there. Significant time save. And Pita playing it safe on the last bit, just making absolutely sure he hit that checkpoint. Because if you die without hitting the checkpoint, that is 5-second time loss, I believe, maybe 40. I'm not sure, but it's a massive time loss, and it would have been absolutely tragic to see that happen in a race. So good on Pita for avoiding that. We're in the auto-scroller. This is peak entertainment. None of them really going for a ton of swag. I'm a little bit disappointed. This is making me sad. Alright, Lachurs entering the door for the fight. AK. That's Bowser Jr. has no chance. He gets absolutely sprayed. Killed instantly. Demolishing this man. And Lachurs going to be entering the final level. Pain Pita with a bit of swag. Wall kicking in between. Mario getting a little bit of his squeeze on. Getting a little funky. Yeah. Final level has... This final level is not particularly difficult compared to a lot of the levels in the run, but there are a lot of really risky jumps where you can die on and lose a lot of time. Lachurs seems to have a problem with doors today. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just an off day. Maybe the doors don't like him. God, who knows. Oh my lord, he's missed every single door. Not landing on the green block, that would have been tragic. Lachurs going for a pretty decent strat for the first room, 773, respectable. Pain Pita hitting him with the AK. Bowser Jr. is dead. Full of bullet holes. No recovering from that. Lachurs getting through Swamp Room. Now this room coming up has a really risky jump you can do with Small Mario that I died on in my tournament match because I suck. Let's see if Lachurs... Oh my god, please stop missing doors. I'm... What? Gets it. That's a small time saver. That's a pretty difficult strat. Comers. Like, once you're experienced in the game, it, automatic, unless you're me, in which case you suck and you miss in your tournament match. Lachurs getting it. Most of it out of the way, so Lachurs onto Bowser jump. Now, we going to come down to Bowser jump. Not sure who's in the lead with adjusted loads, but it looks like Lachurs is probably in the lead. Lachurs getting hung up on the wall. Oh my god, this is painful, these door entries. Be nice about this anymore. Pita getting the jump. And Lachurs finishing with a time of 23:37. Add 47 seconds to that, and we figure out that I can't do math and I'm stupid. I'm still calculating. I'm sorry. I think it's 24:24. Which I think is like a B by a pretty decent margin. Pain Pita with a pretty clean last room. See what he gets. Do we know what... Wait, hold on. We don't have a timer on Pain Pita. Just tell us what your final time is, I guess. Pain Pita going into Bowser jump. Is he gonna get it? And Badoop. He bounces off of Bowser Jr. and absolutely destroys both of them. So GG's both of our runners. 24:36. So, pretty decently close race. Lachurs winning by a margin of 12 seconds. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I guess I guess one of them in call or something. Uh, Wait, hold on. Yeah. So I have commentary controls. Wait, how do I interview you? I'm so sorry. But I am an idiot. Alright, so let's get I guess Lachurs for an interview.
Okay. Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
I guess we're doing both at the same time. So how do you guys feel?
dude. I'm hyped.
Yeah, that was a pretty good race. Little bit of spaghetti at the start for both of you. One
My
tower.
up input just didn't work.
It's kind of painful to watch. I'm not gonna lie. The missed doors. Being in a race is a really good feeling. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, well,
But
you don't have a 24, do you?
yeah. So to both of these guys, any nerves at all? Anything? Like
Yeah,
that?
I was nervous, but it turned out pretty well, I would say. I'm happy with this race.
Yeah. Race.
I mean-
So it's gonna be decent for points for both of you.
Yep.
Yeah. I was worried when I finished. I looked at the stream and you were in Bowser's Castle at the same time as me when I finished. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not winning this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to calculate the delay on your VC, but I didn't catch up.
Yeah.
A lot of the levels were sloppy because I played it safe, and I got 2 shells. Good RNG.
I got 2 shells as well.
Oh, okay.
I got but the way
Overall, you played it a bit riskier, Peta, and I think you like slowly saved time, but you made like more mistakes overall,
Yeah,
and you also didn't get the RNG.
8-4 killed it. It was like a 46-8-4.
Yeah, that 8-4 was.
I was searching for flower, dude. I don't know where the flower is.
well, in 8-3, I got the hammer, bro, and so I killed it, so I wouldn't have to worry about its RNG for a bit. But I didn't unmorph out of my shell before I hit the pipe, and it dropped the shell, so it overwrote my flower I had in backup.
Yeah.
So
that happened. I think I was
you
looking
can
at
see me-
Pete's screen.
You can see me like frantically dropping the shell in the level.
Yeah. Grabbed a shell earlier in the run. We were just doing that for swag. I was like completely confused. I was looking at Pete's screen when you did that, but occasionally what can happen is if you can hit the hammer bro and try to like grab the power P drops because it might be a shell, except it's a mini mushroom. And you get absolutely memed on, and it was like.
Well, I already had a shell, so I was just killing it so I could get rid of its RNG. I'm glad it wasn't a mini mushroom.
Yeah. So, this GG to both of you.
Thank you.
Very thanks.
Oh, I guess. What do we do
Our
now?
next race, we talk about our next race, which is
Our
between.
next. Yeah. Okay. Our next race. Tomorrow at.
With what? Yeah.
I'm
8
gonna
in
have
the
The
morning.
commentator
Wake up.
Wa is gonna race tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. East.
He's not racing.
What? I thought I was racing.
He's
Hold on.
racing.
Wait, you guys haven't
Yeah.
submitted anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
Wait. Peter.
We just said to
submit.
ourselves we're gonna read.
Submit that. Like.
Okay.
Submit that when we're out of call. But, like. Yeah. So check out our next match is hopefully me and PETA at 4:30. Hopefully.
Well, there's a race tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.
We also have a race
between
tomorrow
Miko
morning.
and Ato Kiba.
Okay.
runner, and Australian dude. Adokiba with a 24-14 and Miko with a 23-58.
58.
Relatively
Recent.
similar matchup. Yeah, recent. He got his 23 pretty
Like 2 weeks
recent.
ago.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Or
Man, time
last
flies.
week. I don't know.
I think it was last week.
We're so old, dude. Sad
All right.
moment.
So I think that's it from us.
Yeah.
Oh,
See
I
you
guess.
tomorrow.
See ya.
Oh wait, no, I need to make a noise in the game. 1 second.
What?
This is mandatory.
What?
This is mandatory. No, this is. I'm not logging off without doing this. I'm doing the noise glitch. But okay,
Oh.
doing this before I leave. I'll leave the moment I do it. But like, I promise, this is absolutely the funniest thing. Is consistently hilarious. Not getting old at all. Oh, peak humor. In there. Right. We're good now.
He cut out.
So, bye.
Bye.